Oh mate, honestly, they're going mental out there. It's crazy.
That's the biggest eel that I've ever seen.
You'll be a crying mess by the end of this.
God, my arms nearly fell off.
Right, 7 AM Monday morning. The anglers up and down the lake are raring to go, so we've got one thing left to do.
This suspense is, I think, absolutely killing everybody as to what's attached to the end here.
Two in 2 minutes. What a brilliant result and what a brilliant way to start the morning. Apparently, big fish, peg 4. Let's go and see what's happening. There we go. Right, well, we've arrived another year on and we are back at Carp Lake Kintai. We've got 9 new anglers and they are all itching to get going. As you can see, everything's a bit all over the place at the moment, just unpacking vans, getting kit into swims, and yeah, it's looking promising. One competition's just finished and they've just disappeared, so I'm hoping that they've left a few fish for the guys to catch as well. So let's get going.
If he has 10, he's done well. I've seen him casting, he's been awful.
You're getting smashed to pieces. You'll be a crying mess by the end of this.
Might only been out about 10 minutes.
Hey, when you do things right, you get bites quick.
Oh.
Exactly. First and foremost, welcome everyone once again to this beautiful venue. As you see, we not only invited you to the venue for the fish, but also ordered a very beautiful weather. So, you know, it's thank you for the Lithuanian nature. I don't want to talk too much and, you know, leave you enjoy, you know, the company and have a nice chat before tomorrow's competition. Just a few notes, a few comments on how it's going to happen. You basically know, but, you know, the more we repeat, the better we know. So tomorrow we're gonna start at 7 o'clock sharp. You're gonna have the sound, but you know, first and foremost, the basic rule, the principal rule is everyone please have fun, enjoy the company, socializing, meeting each other, and meeting Lithuanian carp, which some of you already had, from what I know. So congratulations on this. For everyone else, it's more to come. I'm sure everyone will catch carp, and I would be surprised if someone catches less than 5 or maybe less than 10, because I feel the energy which is there. You can feel everyone is very committed and very, hands-on to get started. Other than that, if you need any help at any point, let us know, and we'll be able to, we'll be happy to help you out. And overall, have fun, enjoy, and tight lines for everyone, and let the games begin tomorrow, 7 AM.
Come here, mate. It's all friendly now. From tomorrow, you can do it yourself.
Don't you dare knock it off. Oh, it's bigger.
Golden hour.
I'll push you in if you do that. Oh, stripping line.
Makes it work.
So gets the drug.
Back wind on,
Got a work for it. Oh yeah, what we said about that.
I think it would be off. Oh.
Snip that off. No! No!
You idiot!
No! Oh, I was just waiting just to go ha ha to you. Oh.
Right, well you may recognise this face, Henry, Nash Tackle. He's been all over our screens before. We want to come and just pick your brains a minute, mate, really, in regards to how you started carp fishing and kind of how you've seen yourself maybe evolve over the last 5-10 years.
I started fishing. I grew up in Switzerland, and we lived right by a lake, and some family friends came over to visit from the UK.
Okay.
And they took us down to the lake float fishing, as a lot of people start. That's how I got into it, and then I started specialising a little bit more in fly fishing and pike fishing, and then around the age of 15 I started specialising in carp fishing a little bit more, and so for the past 10-12 years it's been
Predominantly all that.
Yeah, mainly
nice.
carp.
But at least you've had a background from
yeah,
various,
a little bit of everything. I'd
yeah.
say it was probably like the 4th or 5th type of fishing I started was carp fishing.
Very nice.
And then the last 5 years, I've just been so lucky working at Nash that I've had so many opportunities to not only go on amazing fishing trips, but also but also working every single day with like some of the best anglers out there.
Yeah.
Like just being in office with Nashy, Blair,
Getting
Tom
a load
Foreman.
of insight and just general bits and pieces and information from
just everything,
the best of the best.
Technical mindset, just every little bit of fishing, and even times when I don't even think they're thinking that they're saying something that's valuable in terms of information. It's just you're constantly learning. So the past 5 years, it's been like an exponential growth of my carp fishing, really.
This wasn't in our question list, but how have you found yourself being in front of the camera more and more and more? Like, have you felt like your self-confidence has grown? Is it just become second nature? Are you still having to do anything like me, 10 takes to get a scene recorded?
I'll tell you what takes me a lot of takes. Rigs.
Okay.
Rigs take me a lot of takes because you start saying the same thing over and over again and stumbling over your own words.
And then you're just tongue twisting yourself.
That's my 10 taker. Any other stuff I'm not too bad, but rigs, they take me a little while. You do get used to it more and more. There's still days where
just doesn't
it just doesn't click, and you can feel like the camera's on you and you feel a bit self-conscious about it, but a lot of the time you kind of just
second nature.
you kind of just get on with it. I like it more when it's natural. When me and Jacob film, when we just running and gunning with the camera, I prefer that to come in and being told
strict agenda.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, we won't keep you much longer, mate, because I know you've had a busy afternoon. So he's got both rods out. I'm pretty sure they're going to be screaming anytime soon. So thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
We'll see you in a bit.
It.
Cheers, mate. Right, 7 AM Monday morning. The anglers up and down the lake are raring to go. So we've got one thing left to do and give the horn a good blast. So let's get stuck in. One more for luck, eh? There we go. Let's go catch some carp.
Awesome.
We had a call through from Peg 11 on the walkie-talkie, fully expecting to come down to have a little nosy at one fish, but I stepped into the swim. The pod was empty, and Patrycja was playing her second fish, so a double take. The other fish was literally in the cradle as I walked into the swim, and thankfully she's managed to land this one as well. So 2 in 2 minutes. What a brilliant result, and what a brilliant way to start the morning.
Woo! Something incredible happened. I had one run, and just in 5 minutes I had another one. That's just crazy, and that's just the start of the competition, so crazy. Hopefully I will get some more.
Well, as you would have seen, the competition has started and things are heating up already. Just come back from a double take in Peg 11. and we've also been running up and down this morning for various other fish that have been caught from many other pegs throughout the lake. So fingers crossed, long may it continue. We just had the call, peg number 5, and Jelmer is into another fish, so looks like he's just about to net it. So let's have a little look. Good skills, buddy. Looks like we've arrived just in time.
Yeah, I was just putting another carp in the sack and then it went.
Oh, fair play.
So it's gonna a bit crazy right now.
Yeah, yeah. You're obviously doing things right, mate. That's what we like to see.
We'll go to peg 2 and then we'll come to you to weight your personal best. Coming for the first weightings. Very excited to see what's up. How many fish everyone caught in 6 hours period. I heard that someone has like 4 or 3 fish, which is a good result for the beginning. So, you know, let's see what we got. We start by peg 2. It's 4.7, 4.6. So unfortunately we cannot count this in. Weight was close. Did you release it?
I'm disappointed.
37.5. So far it's starting off. You know, we've had 1 fish in peg number 2, 2 fish in peg number 3. Unfortunately, one of them was short of 5 kilo just by 300 grams. So that's a disappointment for the angler, but you know, that gives more motivation to continue on a good trend. Now we have in peg number 4. Let's see what we have.
I had 20 carps, but all of them under 5 kilo.
Okay, so 20, good.
20 under 5 kilo.
And we keep it for the evening waiting, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just got the 5th bite of the day, so it's going great today. Lovely weather, lovely lake of course, and some nice carp too. Let's get this one in the net.
And let's release this one.
Yep.
How much does it weigh, do you think?
This one, I think 7. More than that, I think. Around 8 at least. Come on. Good. Come on. 8.95. 8.9. 8.95. You want to take pictures or you want to listen? No. We'll take pictures of this one. This one can go back, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
That's a good one.
Oh, the big daddy. One, yeah. Come on.
Easy 30 pounder, bro. That's 15.
My Lithuanian PB is 15.5, which is
35 pounds?
yeah, 15.5. 34.
One lap.
Oh, no, even more. 37 pound, 7 ounce, 4 ounces, 37. Beautiful.
You'll see this by the tally score. Me and Felix will obviously catch loads, and Henry, if he has 10, he's done well. I've seen him catch it, he's been awful.
One more second. 37 pound, I think it was. I wasn't expecting to catch one this big so quickly, so well happy with that. Could do with a few more bites, but in terms of the stamp of the carp I've caught, yeah, I'm pretty happy. And most importantly, I'm beating him, which is the main thing.
So then, a year on. Nice to see you again, mate.
Long time no see,
Very much so. So we are back in Lithuania, and where are we?
Carp Lake Kintai and Deeper Fish Off 2024.
Now it's the first day. All the anglers are ready in anticipation after seeing what happened last year. They're all raring to go, aren't they?
As we can see, deepers are flying, spoms are flying, bait is landing in the water, so
it's going to be interesting to see how they start, how they finish, whether they stick to the same tactics.
I think that they're going to beat us in the amount of fish that they're going to catch.
It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening, but have you got an idea on who you think might be taking that top spot?
Well, I was thinking about Felix, but then I switched to Jelmer. I don't know how it's going to end up, but
I'm going to stick with probably, my boys from England. Hopefully we can fly that flag again for England, bring the trophy back home. So either Henry or Jacob. That's if they stop arguing and bickering between themselves like big brother and little brother.
Looks like we're gonna have lots of fun filming them.
The banter is definitely flying. So let's wrap it up there and let's get stuck into some of the action.
Playing it, getting in it. Oh, yeah. Oh! The 12-foot rod. Finally.
My God.
God, my arms nearly fell off.
Right, well, just at the final weigh-in.
7.
Final fish, and all 5 fish have counted towards the total weight. At the moment, we believe Patrycja might be in second, but I think once we go back and add up a few of these weights, she may well have just pipped first place, but it's going to be close, so watch this space.
I think it was over 9 kilograms, so the biggest so far.
Morning.
Good morning then. We have come back to do our rounds of weigh-in, and it's all kicking off in Felix's swim. We've got a number of sacks that we need to get up on the scales, but we've been rudely disturbed by another fish, mate, eh? So a bit of a busy night, huh?
Definitely, yeah. Many bites, not that much sleep.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon.
It's crazy here in Lithuania. The night is already really short because the light goes at 11 p.m. and comes up at 3:30 or something a.m. So
maybe a little afternoon nap if this slows up. Well, we join us in Henry's swim, and I noticed from Henry's social media that last night things were a little quiet, too quiet for his liking. I I've been and spoke to him this morning, and he's changed a few things, and it's put things in his favour. The changes has worked for you, mate, right?
Really, really well. Yeah, I woke up this morning, just couldn't believe I hadn't had a fish.
Yeah.
There was fish all over me, so I thought the best thing was just cast to shows. I decided to fish to solid bags, which you fished with last year, and won it with.
Yeah.
And from about 6 o'clock onwards, what was it, about 9 now? Is it even that late?
Yeah, been non-stop.
It's been non-stop, like every 20 minutes.
Someone's going to have a busy day, it looks like.
So I think all my slings are full now. I just lost that one, but I don't even think it was a keeper, so that one was quite
fair enough.
But yeah, I think it's just going to be a case of how quickly can you tie
Repeat.
Yeah, exactly,
Nice.
Exactly.
Well, what we'll do is we'll start getting a few of them out, get them up on the scales, get Henry's total tallied up, and we'll see where that sticks him in regards to the leaderboard.
I think I've got it figured out what to do now, so let's catch loads more and win the match. Come on.
Henry goes to me, I've actually smashed you up on this match, mate, and I go, the biggest one.
Just don't sit on it. Don't sit on it.
Hold still.
This is gonna go viral.
So we are with one of our contestants from Poland, Dawid. How are you getting on? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
No problem. We just want to ask Dawid what your sort of impressions are of Lithuania and how have you found the fishing so far here?
Yeah, Lithuania is a beautiful country, but the fishing here is very different than in Poland. I'm fishing on glacial lakes, and it's a little bit different, like in my country.
Yeah, nice, and enjoying the beautiful scenery, the amazing weather that we've had. Yeah, lovely. Well, I think we're going to get to see a little bit more of the country as well in the next couple of days. A visit to HQ as well, which I'm sure will be interesting. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. We are right after the morning weigh-ins and the results changed.
Felix has taken top spot, hasn't he? 95, just over 95 kilos. And yeah, Jelmer is not far behind at all, just a 3 kilo difference, just a smidge over 92.
Krzysztof jumped in on the 3rd place with total weight of 83.8 kilos.
Yeah, and then what pegs 6, 11 and 4, there's probably about a 20 kilo difference between those at the moment, so still very much all to play for, right?
Yep, and as we are speaking, Alessandro, he's possibly playing a huge fish. We're gonna find out in a moment.
Yeah, the suspense over our shoulders is, I think, is killing absolutely everybody. You've got a nice crowd gathered round, and I think we're just all awaiting the monster that we hope's attached to his rig to pop up from the depths, and there will be an almighty cheer, I am sure.
So as you can see, Alessandro is still fighting hard for his 2nd fish to be landed. We didn't see it yet, but hopefully it's gonna be the biggest carp of Carp Lake Kintai and deeper fish off. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and Alessandro, come on, you can do it, bro.
Okay, so we have joined Alessandro, and he is our competitor from Italy. Now, with the aid of technology and slight language barriers, we've been able to speak to Alessandro and get a bit more of a feedback, which allows him to feel more comfortable in front of the camera. So we've asked Alessandro what he feels and thinks about the country of Lithuania, the fishing itself, and just his sort of general aura about being in the country. And essentially, he has told us that it's a beautiful, beautiful country, right? You've enjoyed your stay. The fishing event has been really, really well run. He's enjoyed his time here as well. The fishing is great. Had a bit of a slow start, but you're catching more now, right? Catching more fish. catching more carp?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I have catch more carp,
Yeah.
but no big carp.
No big ones yet.
Yes.
Okay, still plenty of time to add a bigger one to his score sheet. But yeah, he's had it rough in here. To be fair, he's not had the bulk of fish in front of him. But if there's one thing that he's been sort of doing in his own fishing, is that's perseverance. He had a fish that just run him ragged yesterday in the extreme heat of the day, and he didn't give up. He was straight back into his bivvy, retying rigs, retying bags, and he's been pretty much doing that from the off. So yeah, he's really worked hard for his session and the fish that he's caught. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yes,
and we'll
thanks.
see you in a little while.
May I just add, before you wrap up, I also wouldn't have caught half of what I've caught without him, because he's the one, the legend, who lent me some solid bags.
Well,
So,
there we go.
if it weren't for him, so he's not only a nice man, he's also a generous man. So thank you very much, Alessandro. What a guy.
And there we have the elusive Jacob, the long-legged animal resting in his natural habitat, and his friend, the big silverback gorilla, full of muscle.
And then whack! Any fish?
No, it's
Any
so
luck?
quiet.
So as you see, guys are chilling. Nothing's happening at the moment, which is kind of weird. That's not what we expected, right?
Yeah, now that the temperatures have dropped, you'd fully expect the fish to be a little bit more on the feeding front, based on the activity that we've seen, you know, throughout the day. Really, shows here, there, and everywhere. But maybe they're just waiting for them light levels just behind us to drop down a little bit.
And
Maybe it'll be a busy night, eh?
We have to remember that it's after 7 p.m., so there is no spamming.
Yeah, correct.
So
yeah.
if
Maybe-
they did their work during the day,
Maybe
it
it'll
should-
pay off through the
yeah,
night.
exactly.
Yeah, good point.
let's see what others are doing.
6-6-2-5.
Ah, who would have thought it?
That's the biggest eel
4.9.
that I've ever seen.
Apparently, big fish, peg 4. Let's go and see what's happening. So this is a first for deeper fish off. Somebody wading out to the fish. Never to be seen before. This suspense is, I think, absolutely killing everybody as to what's attached to the end here. Hopefully doesn't go sinking into the soft silt underneath his feet. But wow. Nah. We're hoping this is worth it. Believe it or not, the angler in front of you on the camera is actually fishing in the swim next door. How he's ended up in this swim, we'll never know. Maybe we'll let him tell the story afterwards, hopefully once it's in the net. But yeah, exciting stuff. Got it?
What do you want to know? What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bite on the left-hand rod, and at first I thought it was a grass carp because it was biting like a bream, so like just some small head shakes. But after a while it was going way to the right. So I nearly got all rods of pack 4. So I had to go into the water and follow him. And after some more, I think 20 minutes, we got it in the net.
Yeah, so we are at the last peg before the final results of the last weighing of the day. So David has 1 fish. We just came back from Felix peg, and as you could see, there was lots of stuff going on. So this is the last one for today, and check for the results. It's coming.
Well, you join me back in Felix's swim, and we have been in this swim quite a bit over the last day and a half. It's been a busy one, but we just want to pick Felix's brain really with a quick question, and that is, how has your fishing evolved? You know, since the early days when maybe you were young, fishing for smaller stuff, to where you are now.
I would say a lot.
Yeah.
I've started around with 3 years with
Okay.
my dad and with my grandpa doing normal like feeder fishing, like float fishing for roach and some smaller rod and stuff. And over the years, like with 10-15 years later, I have started carp fishing.
Okay.
Did a lot of carp fishing.
Yeah.
When I got my driving license, I went of course to France, did
Yeah.
there a lot more carp fishing.
Nice.
And discovered a lot of different species.
Lovely.
And, now I'm doing everything, like not just carp fishing.
Okay.
So also a little bit of sea fishing and pike and predator fishing.
Yeah,
to
very
change
nice.
it a little bit,
Yeah,
mix it
yeah,
a little bit up.
absolutely. Was there a point when you was obviously fishing for that smaller stuff that made you move into that carp fishing? Was there like a light bulb moment that you can think of, that you caught your first carp and you just got the bug from there, or was it just a natural progression?
Because I'm from the south of Germany, you have many small carps in the lake. So where I always caught like really small carp.
Yeah.
Also as a kid, like with 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
But when I was able to drive with the bike, then it went the first time like proper
up your
carp
freedom.
fishing on a channel, on a big channel, and you
Very
put the
nice.
first like 20 pounder or something.
Yeah,
so,
just went off exploring, and then you got your
Exactly.
car, and that was it. The world's your oyster.
Exactly.
Lovely. Yeah, that's really nice. Meet Robin, our contestant from Germany.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question. We want to know exactly how this style of fishing is different to your normal style of fishing.
Yeah, it is.
Back home, yeah? Can you explain how? Give us a bit of an insight as to what you do back home and how this is different.
Yes, of course I can.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely different. So normally at home, I'm fishing the big lakes.
Okay.
So it's sometimes the lakes in the middle of Germany, but also I'm really often traveling to France, to Italy, sometimes to Croatia. And it's a little bit more about adventure fishing. So fishing with a boat, fishing with engines for between 3 days and maybe 14 days.
Long sessions.
Longer sessions, searching for the big ones.
Yeah.
On the big lakes, and I think this is really completely different to that lake.
Yeah.
So we have a really good proper stock of carp here. I think you have another challenge. You have not the challenge to find them and to get them on your spot. You have the challenge here that the carps are really clever. He has fishing pressure the whole year from April till the end of the season. And in that case, the carps know the baits, they know the rigs, they know how the rigs will hook them.
Yeah.
And I think that is the challenge that I have to crack here. But it's not so easy for me because this kind of fishing normally I don't do.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can come in with a bit more of an open mind as such. Now I've got another question as well. I believe you've just told me this is called a schnuller. Basically in the UK, a dummy. So what's the story behind this?
Yeah, so this really short to explain. I have a little daughter. My daughter now is 4 years, but as she was born 3 months later, I gone to Croatia for 3 weeks with the camera team to make my new DVD, Fishing in Croatia. And so it's not so easy if you have a little sweet girl at home to leave her back. And so I need something to think on her, and that was at this moment. This was the first one. Was he damaged?
Yeah.
So he got a new one.
Yeah.
And yes, I don't
So
know.
you thought
I
that's
took
coming
it.
with me as a little memento for your trip away.
Yes, and a little bit like how do you say it in Germany? We say Glücksbringer. It is a lucky charm. It's a lucky charm. Yeah.
Nice. No, it's a nice,
Yeah.
nice touch, and like you say, something that
Yeah.
you can look back on
Yeah.
many years to come as well for
Yeah.
that special moment. So thanks for sharing that with us, and we will catch up with you a little bit later for the weigh-ins. I've seen and heard that he's got a little bit something special down there as well, so watch his space. So we've had a bit of change of tactics for Alessandro. A couple of other of our competitors, friends of mine from the UK, started using the solid bags and had really good results over the last 24 hours. And yeah, looking in Alessandro's bucket, he's clocked on and is doing the same. And believe it or not, this morning he's had yeah, a flurry of free fish already, and I'm pretty sure there's probably plenty more to come. So mate, whilst there's a break in the action, we just want to ask you, what are your impressions of Lithuania, the fishing, the weather, everything you've seen and done so far?
Okay, let's start. Lithuania, really nice country. Vilnius is really pretty. What can I say more? It was too hot.
Too hot.
Yeah, as you see.
Yeah. T-shirt tan.
Yeah. All the time spombing, a lot of spombing. I spomb around 45 kilograms.
Wow.
So seriously, a lot.
Tired.
Yeah, I'm tired and I feel pain in my back.
Oh.
What more?
Push yourself to the bitter end.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling about the fishing? Successful? What was your expectations? Good, bad?
Yeah, I came to Lithuania with. I want to catch one Lithuanian carp. Now I caught around 20.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy.
And you're in the challenge for possibly third place as well.
Yeah,
so,
now I'm on the third
trophy.
place. Yes, I have around 175 kilograms. So it's a lot for me. Yeah. Today I had a busy night and a busy morning.
Okay.
But now the carps stop
quiet down.
So
a little bit of a breather.
Now 5 minutes ago I lost one fish.
Oh, no.
But I still fighting, and
yeah.
I can.
2 more hours left.
Yeah.
That's all. 2 more hours.
Maybe I will catch some carps.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Good luck, mate. So Patrycja, you had a quiet night, unfortunately. So we just wanted to come and have a quick chat with you really to find out how this style of fishing is different to what you do back home in Poland, right?
Yes.
Yeah, can you give us a little bit of an insight as to what you do at home in comparison to what you've been doing here?
Of course. Usually I'm just, using a bait boat. I'm not casting nearly at all. I would say maybe, like a few times a year, I'd say. But it was a, nice adventure to have a try. Yeah, something different.
Okay.
I think I did my best. I've got some fish, so I'm happy.
Catch pictures to take home.
Yeah.
You've had a few.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
The spodding as well. I guess you don't do that often either if you're using a boat. No. So I'm guessing you built up some muscles.
I did. Everything sore.
Aching from top to toe.
Yeah.
No, that's great. No problem at all. How are you finding? Are you fishing? Any distances at all, or are you fishing within your comfortable range, or are you pushing yourself to go further and further?
To be honest, I've tried everything.
Okay.
Because I was trying, the solid bags, and I was just casting them, not far away.
Yeah.
And then I tried, just cast as far as I was possibly, to do it.
Covering all bases, all areas of the water.
I tried everything.
In front of you. Yeah.
I tried everything.
Well, there's still plenty of time to go.
Of course.
Good couple of hours yet at least, so that could
Hopefully
easily all change.
Hopefully I will catch my 10th carp. Yes.
Yeah, hopefully it finishes as it started for you, because you got off
Hopefully,
the mark nice
yes,
and quick, didn't you?
yeah. The start was very nice.
Yeah.
But
no worries. Well, good luck for the next couple of hours. We'll catch up with you at weigh-in, all right?
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
Fucking night for me.
Oh no.
Oh,
don't enlighten us.
Awful.
Enlighten.
Well, Henry ran out of solid bags,
We
and
saw,
I thought they're both getting a pasting.
Yeah.
I had like 3 bites at like 1 AM just before I was about to go to sleep, and I thought I'm just going to stay up. I had 3 or 4 under 5 kilos.
Ouch. To add to the ones from yesterday.
Between them and about 3:30 AM. And then I hook pulled 3.
Oh no.
At range, they were just digging in the silt, and it was locked up, and then they were just bouncing off.
Yeah.
So like 7 in a row, uncountable, and then the sun was up.
Yeah. Oh no.
Unbelievable.
Well, you'll be glad to know there's not been much happening down there.
Has Felix had anything?
No, apart from Henry.
I was 30 kilo behind Felix.
Yeah.
I've got 3, but one's probably not a counter. I've got 3 or 2.
You might have halved the gap then, at least.
I reckon I've got 10 kilos to beat Felix.
Yeah.
I've just bumped one off.
All right. Stop bumping them off,
What's
mate.
going on,
Hey?
mate? It's mad.
All right, let's get them out and do it.
The luck's going to turn for me. I can feel it. But I thought I was going to give Henry a pasting when he ran out of bags. And Felix is giving him bags.
Yeah, I know. He's gone sucking up.
Snake.
Yeah.
The first day,
The drizzle.
man, last night was hard.
Yeah, and Henry's had some good numbers this morning. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wait,
Yeah. Literally one from every.
Felix. Gar nichts. Wie viel hattest du?
125.
Problem is the fish weren't showing.
Yeah.
Yesterday, sun goes down.
Right, Jacob, very quickly, mate, because we know you've been a busy boy this morning. We just want to very quickly pick your brains. So, can you just tell us your how you started, basically, carp fishing, how you kind of evolved over the years? Where is it from start to where you are now? What's kind of happened?
And I'll get from start to finish by the time I play this carp in. Is that the aim of the game?
Perfect.
So, I actually started off fishing. My dad, he's really old, my dad, he's actually 85.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was an accident child.
Okay.
So he was getting on a bit, but he still was capable enough to take me fishing. He loved river fishing. He was a bit of an all-rounder. He always thought he was better than he was, but a bit of an all-rounder. Used to love river fishing, little lakes, and he started me off on the small river near my house. I fell in love with fishing straight away, and as I got a little bit older, I started to go off on my own and targeting the larger fish.
Okay.
Like I remember my first carp was off the surface about £8, and when I think back, it feels like it was £40, and when I watched the tapes, it was tiny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've loved fishing since then. Did a bit of match fishing probably when I was about 13, 14, more on the pole, on commercial venues. And then ever since then, it's just been big carp.
Yeah.
Since I moved to London, obviously I've taken on that more urban style of fishing and targeting individual fish. As opposed to catching loads of fish, I don't really fish day tickets.
No.
This style of fishing is the opposite of what I normally do.
Yeah.
I've had to borrow this equipment. I don't own any 13-foot rods. So yeah, this trip has been a whirlwind for me, up and down. I've had nothing, I've lost fish, then I've had loads of fish. Like in the last hour, I've had 6, landed all 6. Last night I lost 6.
Yeah. Whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah, it's been all going on, but hopefully if I secure a couple more bites I should be second place.
So we are actually in the final morning now, the last actual couple of hours in fact, and yeah, Jacob just isn't letting go. He's got a bit between the teeth. He wants a bit of that podium before this competition ends, and the way he's going, to be honest, I'd be very surprised if he's not holding aloft a trophy of some sort by the end of it. So we'll leave you to get this one in, mate, so it's not another one to the loss tally.
Yes.
And we will come back to you in a couple of hours, carry out the weigh-in.
Yeah.
And then yeah, all will be revealed.
Nice one, mate.
No
Thanks
worries.
a lot.
Well done, mate.
Have a nice day, mate. See you in a bit.
Well, it is Wednesday 12 p.m. and that is the end of the competition. So time to sound the horn and go and do those final weigh-ins. And the end of the second ever deeper fish off, and it's been a pretty full-on competition, I think you'd like to agree. Before we start getting into the awards and stuff like that, I just want to yeah, we just want to say a big thank you to obviously Carp Lake Kintai. This place is an amazing venue for this competition. You know, it allows us to catch so many fish. The food is incredible, and obviously for the second time in a row the weather has been very, very generous to us as well. So can we just give a massive round of applause for all of the support and hospitality from the venue itself. Thank you very much. So on the fish front then, it started off quite slow in the first day. I think we're all trying to adjust our tactics, you know, make allowances for things that we didn't necessarily start off with but ended on. But I've got some totals that I've been sent on my phone that just goes to show that even though it was a slow start, I think you guys absolutely smashed it, to be quite honest. So across all of you 9 contestants, we had a total number of catches of 160 fish, which I think is incredible myself. And the total weight itself for those 160 fish was 1,369.9 kilos. So yeah, well done. Absolutely kind of smashed last year's events totals. Yeah, wiped the floor clean, which leads me nicely onto obviously the awards and our top 3 anglers. Now going into this final day, there's been quite a battle between 2nd, 3rd and 4th, so it's been a bit hit and miss on who was going to be making the podium. But yeah, for the bronze award I would like to invite Felix with 208.325 kilos.
Drop it.
The 2nd and 3rd spot was quite a tight battle between Felix and another angler that started off, as I mentioned, quite hit and miss, just trying to find his feet. Tried a number of different things and come up against some personal challenges in his swim, which we got to witness, which is you know, quite enlightening, because he's adapted his angling to what was in front of him and been able to overcome it. And where he was before in the bottom half of the competition, he's just literally smashed his way up into 2nd place. So I would like to invite Jacob to 2nd spot with 244.65 kilos. If you can get him in frame, you know.
That's the challenge.
Right, which leads us to last but not least, and obviously top spot. So this angler Started off slowly, was catching quite a few fish from the off. Had then his first quiet night, in which I think that kind of engaged his brain into thinking that he needs to try something different. And I think from doing his homework previously in regards to last year's session and having the armory in his tackle box to be able to make the change, he's opted for solid bag fishing, which quite weirdly is not a common tactic for Lithuania, and also has gone on to just smash fish out left, right and centre since he made that move. So we want to invite Henry to top spot. He's absolutely smashed it total weight, 302.35 kilos. Now, just to recap in regards to the number of catches that these guys combined, Felix ended on 23 fish himself, Jacob had 27 fish, and Henry finished his session on 35 fish. Well done. So that rounds up the awards. Massive congratulations to you guys. Really well done. And obviously everybody else that has taken part, we really do thank you for your attendance in this year's competition.
Drop it.
So one lucky angler has managed to catch the biggest fish of this competition, and again, like last year, the angler that has won the competition overall has also gets to take home the Big Fish Award. So this goes to Henry with a 15.5 kilo carp. Well done, buddy.
Cheers,
no worries. Well done. Well done.
Cheers, guys.
So that rounds up the award ceremony. I think everyone has deserved a nice cold beer, and for another year we are done here. So again, thank you everybody for attending. It's been a great session, a great social, and it's been great to meet all of you individually as well. So let's go home tonight, get some rest and relaxation. You've all earned it.